on the TO-27 box. I'm down on the floor next to Bill, and he's motoring along. He's going to get the fireman's pole. If you see just ahead of him a little bit to the right there is one part of the fireman's pole, and he's going to take that up and connect it to the dome connection of the fireman's pole. And he's using the maneuvering unit as his mobility. Okay, he's picked up his piece of the fireman's pole. Let me show you a little bit more what he looks like now that we've seen what he picked up. Maybe he will grace us with a roll in our direction, or a yaw in our direction, so we can see his face. There he is, big as life and twice as ugly. Now what I'm going to do is he turns away from us. I'm going to let you see a little bit of what the maneuvering unit looks like. The black and white cross areas you see are areas that indicate where the thrusters are, and that's mainly for my protection so that I can avoid getting my face up next to those while he's making a maneuver. Extending out on the right side there is the hand controller that he uses, and this is the rotational hand controller. Now let's get up a little higher. Pardon the eye-boggling fun here. You hear the puff-puff, that's the nitrogen gas. There's the hand controller in close-up. Bill is going to make a little correction now with his attitude. The hand controller over on the other side, by his left hand that you can see now, it looks like a T, it's called a T-handle, and that's the translation hand controller. And Bill will be using that to stop his drift once he gets up there. Right now, he's using the rotational hand controller to maneuver himself in a position so that he can insert the fireman's pole in its slot up there. Okay, now every once in a while you're going to see a thin cable or a thin hose pass between us and Bill. That's his oxygen umbilical. That's the umbilical that's providing oxygen to him in the suit so that he can be pressurized and work in a pressurized suit. The whole purpose of this exercise is to just demonstrate what man can do in a full self-contained maneuvering unit like this in a fully pressurized suit. And of course, the future concept is to go outside of a spacecraft and do repair work on your own spacecraft or possibly on satellites or something like that. Now the large object you see down in his lap is what's called the PCU. The PCU is used, this is essentially the system that provides the oxygen for him. And it maintains his suit pressure for him. He's got a couple of regulators and a flow regulation system there. And the rather oval but cylindrical oval, in all those fires, Bill is pushing against the dome, and of course the maneuvering unit is trying to hold him steady. And when he pushes on the dome, the maneuvering unit just goes ape trying to keep up with him. Now, as I was saying, that oval-shaped cylinder that's below the PCU that's his secondary oxygen pack. That's got an emergency supply of oxygen with the hose break. You see Bill is up there grabbing onto things, driving the gyros crazy. Okay, now he turned off his gyro control system, and now he's in a free drift system. And he should be able to push now without any trouble. However, there's nothing to resist his pushing anymore. And you can see he's already beginning to have trouble. Because he's got no resistance, no reaction to the forces that he's putting on. Get your foot out of our face, Bill. I guess we're going to have to move. Okay, we're just about up in the dome with him now. We're going to have to move off to the side. We'll get a side view of what he's up to. There. Unfortunately, we're stuck with light reflections here, and there's nothing much we can do about that. You just have to bear with the bright spots. But you see Bill now is trying to maneuver himself into position to do the job that he needs to do. This is one of the hardest parts. Let's see if we can look over his shoulder. There. Yeah, Ed. Okay, I guess you can turn it off now. We're going to secure the CTR on this exercise and get a few minutes of another exercise. Is it off? Did you turn it off? You can turn it off now.